Welcome to Tridenlogy, the channel that's all about fascinating facts and discoveries. In this episode, we'll dive into the world of psychology and uncover some surprising and intriguing facts about the way our minds work. From the way we perceive the world around us to our subconscious biases and habits, we'll explore the fascinating world of human psychology and discover some things about ourselves that may just shock you. 1. Your attention is elsewhere 30% of the time. Irrelevant of your awareness, the answer is yes. Though we'd want to believe otherwise, we don't always get to decide what goes on in our heads. Actually, this isn't all that horrible of an idea either. While one side of your mind is focused on its assigned task, the other gets distracted by something interesting. Nonetheless, it may be this latter thought or idea that leads to something truly revolutionary. Just let your thoughts roam. It's fine. 2. If we don't bring up our financial situation, we tend to spend more. We are nervous when we see signs with dollar signs or the word money, but we'd happily hand over our cash if the same sign were reworded to use more enticing language. When we see phrases like great bargain, best buy, etc., our stress levels go down. 3. You are not interacting with other people on social media. Don't think that way any longer. Being physically present with another human being is necessary for social connection. You'll convince your brain that you're interacting with others, but in reality, you're just fooling yourself. You're hiding out behind a computer and conversing with other anonymous online users. 4. The best option is number 1 on the list, whatever it may be. Greatest dessert on the menu, greatest quiz response, best candidate at the polls, and so on. We'll take it without much consideration if it comes first, because we know it must be good. Our brains are wired that way. 5. You can't provide your best when you're under stress. People under excessive amounts of stress are unable to provide their greatest best. Although it should go without saying, some in this group insist on worrying about their stress levels, even when they are engaged in serious activities. You can't, as it will continue to get in the way of your greatest performance. 6. Concise information is much more appealing to us, but not more than 3 or 4 at most. If you get any less, you'll want more. And if you get any more, you'll be miserable. As a species, we enjoy expanding our knowledge and skill sets in little, incremental increments. Too much information isn't good for us, but neither is too little. We're inquisitive people that are always looking for more information. 7. We tend to revert to our previous modes of thought, greater than you may realize. Even though we tell ourselves we've moved past our old habits and perspectives, the truth is that they're still ingrained in our minds. You give the new phone a fair go, but a piece of you longs for the old one because it contains more positive associations in your mind. 8. When deciding whether to follow your gut or your mind, your mood plays a major role. As much as we'd like to, we can't always rely on our intuition. When you and a friend are out shopping together or on your own, pay attention to how you feel before deciding whether or not to make a purchase. In a positive frame of mind, you'll go with your first instinct. 9. You are not a proficient multitasker. If you think you are, you should stop thinking about it and focus on the other million or so things you have going on in your brain. Doing too much at once is bad, especially if some of the things you're working on are crucial. You risk failing to notice anything important or performing other duties only partially. You just aren't cut out for that sort of thing. And 10. You don't have as much knowledge as your unconscious has. That may make you pause for some reflection, but remember that subconscious thoughts often come first. Simply put, it's unconscious. Therefore, we tend to ignore it. 11. Experiencing your phone stolen or lost is like experiencing a near-death experience. I mean, it's basically our only hope. In other words, this is how we communicate with the rest of the world. Without it, we'd be nothing, and many of us would go completely insane. 12. You have already met everyone who appears in your dreams. Because the brain cannot generate new facial features, every person you ever dreamed about actually existed at some point in your life. It may be the guy behind you in the supermarket checkout line, or a stranger you walked right by without noticing. Understanding ourselves better by delving into our psyches can be an interesting and enlightening adventure. It can shed light on our motivations and habits, allowing us to better understand ourselves and make adjustments where necessary. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more content on personal development and self-improvement. See you in next video.